the point to where you're indispensable. Like, I'll tell you right now, I love my team. But if it all went away, Men of Action went away, if all this stuff went away, like, I've learned to sell from stage. I've learned to help train a sales team. I've learned all these different ideas I didn't understand them before because I took the time to make myself useful. I just don't understand, guys. It's never been easier to get rich. It's never been easier, though, to fall behind. So now you have the decision to make, right?
Okay. So I wanted you to hear that in the background. That was Michael Sartain. I love this guy's enthusiasm. Do I agree with everything he says? Oh, fuck no. No. But does a lot of what he says, does it make sense to you, men? You have to understand, I mean, he talks about millions of years and blah, blah, blah. I don't believe in any of that shit. There's no millions of years that even have been had in this earth. I mean, I know that, the current science, they want to say that we've been around for millions of years, and we haven't. We haven't. But what he says about networking, about people coming together, what he says about women, how they look for, kind of like a home amongst, accepted men in a circle of success. That's exactly what women look for, because it's exciting. I think if I was a chick, I would probably, want to be involved in that circle too, because that's, and I get that, how guys that want to be, uber successful. I mean, Michael Sartain is very excited, and he's success oriented, and he's doing the best that he can to be as successful as he can. I love that. I love his enthusiasm. He's got enthusiasms. He's got enthusiasms. And he's looking for answers. He doesn't know it all. He's learning it all. He reads books. He does his thing. I just wanted to say shout out to Michael Sartain. I think that some of what you say is, and I know, you're about status, so you're about guys that are learned, right? So guys that you think that you can respect, that are doing what you're doing, or more successful than you, are worthy of your attentions. I will say one thing about you, Michael, is that you can't take all of that with you. No matter how much success you have, no matter how many women you get to, life is short, dude. And your answers aren't lying with riches of the world or women of this world. Sure, can there be some fun to be had? Is that your end goal? To have some money and women before you go? Maybe to leave something to your children? I get that. I get it, man. This world is not easy place to try and understand, and I know guys that are trying to be as successful as they can. That's their focus, is about money and women. If my message were to get out there, it would be this: you're not going to know who the fuck you are until you've spent time by yourself for a number of years. And you say, oh, he's an incel. Oh, he's, he was married and he was a people pleaser, or, he happy wife, happy life guy, maybe, yeah. Yeah, but I did learn quite a bit from that path. Would I ever be that again? No. But like I said, some people have a different path to go on. And it teaches them a lot because they realize that that's why they were created, to go through those times, those hard places that a lot of people don't ever come out of. They don't ever come out of that. They die, before their time. But I wanted to say this. There's some things that I love about Michael Sartain, and I understand that he does evolutionary biology, whatever you want to call it, and he believes that we've been around for millions of years or whatever, which, that's fine. I don't think it would take that long for the shit that happened here on this earth, that we've seen, the evidence, that we've seen, the mud floods and everything else that we know we've been through. I just wanted to say thank you, Michael, for your enthusiasm for men and for your desire to help humanity. Thank you, Michael Sartain. I love you, brother. I don't agree with everything, but who does? But I love your enthusiasm. And I love some of your message about trying to help men. We need more message. We need more men trying to help out men in this world, because there's just not any help for us, to be honest. And that's why the red pill is so strong, and now apparently the black pill is so strong, and self-help, and people are trying to do things to help men, because like me personally, I wanted to experience being alone for a while. What's that like? I'm so busy with family and dogs and kids and groceries and taking them out, and I was busy every day, and quinceañeras and weddings and shit, man. I was so busy for so long. It's really nice. It was kind of like an eye-opening thing to be without that for so long. It was like really a shocker. So when you see guys out there like Michael Sartain, who are really trying to help men, in some very good ways, I think. I appreciate him. I appreciate his energy. I want to say thank you, Michael. I think you're a good man. I like you very much, and I wish you all the success in the world. And if you ever see this, you probably won't, but if you ever do, just know it's heartfelt. I've watched many of your podcasts, and I love you. as a person. I think you're okay. You know, I think you're doing your best, man. You're doing your best with what God gave you. You know, we'll all come to the truth in the end. But thank you, Michael, for doing what you can to help men in this world. And that's all I have to say. Thank you so much. Goodbye.